up, everybody? Brian Tong here, and this is my review for the new AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C and MagSafe. And yeah, I mean, you see them. They look exactly like the AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning, but I've talked a little bit about before, these are not the same AirPods Pro 2. So look, let's just do this real quick. There's not much to show, but yeah, there is something to show here. These are the new AirPods Pro 2. From the top, it looks the same. From the back, oh, there's a new case with USB-C MagSafe. So let's just do the honors real quick. Fast unboxing, as long as my fingers can do it. Yeah. 1. Yeah. 2. Shall we do the honors? Oh, here we go. Designed by Apple in California. How anticlimactic. But here you have the case right here, wrapped in this little, plastic. And I'm gonna just pull this apart here. And what is different around here? Look. Can you see? Can you see? If you look very carefully, can you see? Can you see? That's USB-C. There it is. Otherwise, this looks exactly the same. Now, one thing, this is IP54, so they've added not only water and splash resistance, but dust resistance. Okay, so that's new. And then when I pop these open, these AirPods Pro 2 look like the AirPods Pro 2. And yes, there are no surprises here. I mean, these look exactly like what you'd expect, right? They still have the different ear tips. They have the touch sensitive areas on the stems, but internally they're different. And these new AirPods Pro 2 with the USB-C case actually support wireless lossless audio for the upcoming Apple Vision Pro that's sometime early next year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these back in the case. I showed you the USB-C port here, and then yes, if I take this out, oh, thank goodness for being so kind, Apple. We have a USB-C cable inside here as well, and this will allow you to actually charge, if you want to, these AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C MagSafe. Look at how, am I doing this messy? Yeah. And then you can obviously connect this to an iPhone 15 or 15 Pro with USB-C to charge them. We also have here, again, am I gonna open this properly? Let's hope we do. The different size ear tips now, extra small, small, medium, which is already placed on the AirPods Pro 2, and then large. So this is all part of the puzzle, but enough about this. The biggest changes here is really what iOS 17 is going to bring to the AirPods Pro 2 with adaptive audio, conversational awareness, and personalized volume. So let's take these out of the studio and really see what these are capable of. So I wanted to take out the new AirPods Pro 2 to the City Walk at Universal Studios and the Americana at Brand in Glendale to test out all of its new audio features in iOS 17. And these features will work if you have any version of AirPods Pro 2. So let's start off with adaptive audio. And it's the biggest one that has now become my default setting. I would describe it as another option to transparency mode that lets you hear everything, but it also adjusts for loud, harsh sounds or noises that can be damaging over time, and this is happening in real time. So in Control Center with your AirPods connected, you'll just do a long press over your volume where you'll see the AirPods icon on it. To access adaptive audio, just press on the noise control icon on the far left, and then you'll see the adaptive option. Now when you select it, it has an icon with a rainbow color design behind it and a different chime noise. Yay! Now the best way to describe adaptive audio is that it takes the edge off the sound around you. You can still hear everything from what I can tell, and the City Walk, obviously this is a great place to try this feature. And when I switched back to pure transparency mode, everything just sounded harsher and louder. Of course it did, but this is really a great representation, obviously, of your actual surroundings with transparency mode. It's just that adaptive audio is a lot more pleasant to your ears. I did feel like talking to people sounded like it takes a little bit of volume off of their voices. It's not that they were a lot harder to hear, but I think that's something that I'm just gonna have to get used to. You'll also be able to hear this for yourself with iOS 17 if you have AirPods Pro 2, but adaptive audio, I hate using the word game changer, but it feels like something different and new, and it is really, really good. So you just have to try it out for yourself. Now the next big feature is conversational awareness, and this is another new feature that you'll get with iOS 17. Now I got to try it out at the Americana at Brand, and basically I bugged someone to just talk to me about the new Apple iPhone 15 Pros just so I could try it out. And let's say you're listening to music or a podcast, and when you initiate a conversation, and it's not someone else who says hi to you that triggers it, but when you start talking or responding to someone, the audio that you're listening to smoothly just transitions away so you can focus on the conversation. Now you can get this setting by doing a long press on the volume slider in Control Center, and then it's right in the middle for you, and there is no sound effect when it's activated. You just see a blue color circle behind it. Now this type of feature, we know it's been around on other audio products for several years already, but what stands out to me is really the smoothness of the transition from Apple. So when you're done with a short conversation, your audio is going to come back up faster. But if you're engaging in a longer conversation, the audio will take longer to transition back up because it's making these decisions in real time. There is no set 3 seconds or 5 seconds or 10-second timer when the audio comes back on. It's just processing this and bringing back your audio on its own. And then for those of you asking, can I sing with Conversational Awareness On? Well, the answer is no, and that is honestly consistent with what other products do as well. So just turn off Conversational Awareness when you're practicing to sing that power ballad at your next karaoke night. Bumblebee, 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 la 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 la. Okay, the third feature, this is personal volume, and this is something that I can't necessarily judge right away. The AirPods are actually learning what is the ideal volume level for you based on how loud you listen to content and really what's that sweet spot for you. You know, we're constantly adjusting for it all the time, playing with our volume levels. Different types of media also have different levels, but this is one of those super helpful under the radar features that is just gonna happen in the background and make our experience better. Again, all three of these features are on iOS 17 as part of a free update and work with any version of the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. So that is AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning port and AirPods Pro 2, the new one with USB-C port. Now the biggest difference with these new AirPods though, the 2nd generation with USB-C from the previous one is that they are now dust resistant. So they are still sweat and water resistant like before, but they're not sweat proof or waterproof, just resistant. So let's not try using these for water sports or showering. That's not gonna work. Now they also have an all new acoustic architecture inside. You know, Apple is keeping this very hush-hush under wraps right now. They're not saying much, but it is different internally. We know this. So they're also gonna support wireless lossless audio with the new Apple Vision Pro, and that was recently announced to have an H2 chip inside. That H2 chip is the same chip that is the brains and processing for the AirPods Pro 2nd generation Lightning or USB-C models. Now the Vision Pro, we know that it's still on track to come out sometime in early 2024, and Apple actually developed their own new wireless audio protocol for this feature, specifically for it. So it's only the AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C and the Apple Vision Pro that can take advantage of wireless lossless audio inside of the Apple ecosystem. And then I know a lot of you are curious, and there are some of you that do buy everything. Maybe you want to know, you're hoping like, hey, your AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning, can they charge and use those AirPods Pro 2 in the new USB-C case? So this is the USB-C, this is the Lightning one, and this is what will happen if you do. I'm just going to take these out right now and watch, and let's see if we can get this close enough to listen. Uh-oh. Did you hear that noise? It just went dun-dun. So that's a no-go. Now you can charge the new 2nd gens with the new USB-C iPhone 15 and 15 Pro just by connecting them with a USB-C cable if that's your thing. But it looks like I can also charge the Lightning AirPods Pro 2 with a USB-C to Lightning cable as well. Now the charging light shows up. It doesn't make any type of positive chime sound. It doesn't make any sound at all like it does when it's a USB-C to USB-C connection. And if I'm wrong about this, you can slam me in the comments, but it shows that it's charging. Okay, biggest thing, these are earbuds. What about the sound quality, right? I talk about this new acoustic architecture. I'll tell you, listening to them side by side with different genres of music in a quiet room, I could not pull out any significant difference in sound when I use them at the same volume with the same settings. There was nothing that stuck out where I could definitely say one of these is significantly or even slightly better sounding than the other. After using this new USB-C version for the past 5 days, and I do own the AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning, I am loving the new features, but sound difference couldn't tell yet. Of course, with the Apple Vision Pro, they're gonna be flipping some switch for this wireless lossless audio. Maybe we'll see something, we'll see something at that time. But when we talk about all these significant audio features, the big three, adaptive audio, conversational awareness, and personal volume, these are features that I'm gonna get with the AirPods Pro 2 that I own with iOS 17. I mean, I think that should be more talked about, that we're basically getting a significant upgrade to our current AirPods Pro 2 just with software. So let's now get to who should be purchasing the new ones with USB-C here, right? Well, obviously, if you're all set on going all USB-C for all the things, you'll probably upgrade to these. If you've been on the original AirPods Pro or earlier standard AirPods versions and you've just been waiting to upgrade for a while, I think you're definitely gonna be happy with these as well. If you have never bought AirPods and you're just ready to get a pair, these just happen to be the flagship model of the best-selling wireless earbuds on planet Earth. And I always gonna say, if you're just happy with what you have, you don't need to upgrade at all. Don't fall for this FOMO pressure. Now, if you're someone that absolutely knows you're gonna buy the Apple Vision Pro without even trying it, right? Sight unseen, these new AirPods Pro 2nd Gen with USB-C, that makes sense for you as well. But as someone like me who owns the current AirPods Pro 2 with Lightning right now, I'm sitting tight and I'm keeping what I have. I can charge them via MagSafe, which I normally do. And I'm gonna wait and see what other audio options will be available down the road, because just a reminder, we haven't seen new AirPods Max since it was first released in late 2020. That's been a while. You gotta tell me they're doing something with that as well. I don't know this, but maybe I like over ears, especially in a VR experience. It just feels even more immersive. But look, the new AirPods Pro 2nd generation with USB-C, they retail for $249. You can order them now, and they will be available on September the 22nd. I did a little hunting for you all, and I even saw them for $50 off, a deal from them at Best Buy, at least at the time of this recording. So you could technically get them for $199 there. That is a steal, if that's not some price error. So let me know in the comments, what are you gonna do, right? Are you saying, let's go, or are you saying no to the new Pros? I mean, this is my review for the new AirPods Pro 2nd generation with USB-C. There's obviously new features that previous owners can also take advantage of, but what they're really doing is setting itself up for the future and the Apple Vision Pro. You might call it Apple AirPods 2nd generation 2.1, 2.5, call it S, call it whatever you want, but again, the best wireless earbuds on planet Earth just got better.